هاي هاي راجو ديسيو، ازيكم يا ناس؟ عاملين ايه؟ المرة دي انا بستخدم حاجة تانية بسجل بيها الجيم بلاي، مايك تاني يعني. فانا مش عارفة ممكن هبقى موفقة في الاختيار ولا لأ، فنجرب مع بعض المرة دي ونشوف هيبقى اخباره ايه. المهم هنبدأ مع بعض الجيم بلاي جديد معانا. مش لاقي حاجة اقولها فعدوا الموضوع بسرعة. فأتمنى ان انتوا تكونوا مبسوطين بالجيم بلاي لغاية دلوقتي. مم. بصراحة يعني ألن من غير الدقن ولا كأنه، يعني مش حاساه، مش بلعاه. صراحة يعني. هي عايزاني احط قهوة؟ مينفعش نبص شوية هنا؟ مش بنعرف نقرب. كوفي.
Coffee's on. Great, thanks. I'll need it if I'm gonna finish this by tomorrow.
انتي فين يا أليس؟ حلوة الشقة. الكرتونة دي بتاعت ايه؟ تلفزيون. والله يا جماعة الشقق اللي تبقى بالحجم ده حلو.
No kidding. I didn't think you'd get them done this quickly.
On occasion, I can perform all sorts of miracles, my dear.
Oh, really?
Well, you seemed to think so last night.
فين الكوفي ترمس ده؟ والله ما خدت بالي. ممكن نتكلم في النقطة دي تاني. الشقق الصغيرة اللي تبقى قد كده، وبالعكس بالنسبة لي الشقة دي تعتبر كبيرة شوية، بس بيبقى حلو الاتموسفير بتاعها، الحاجة اللي على قد الحاجة اللي احنا نجيبها للاستخدام، مش بقى الحاجات الزيادة عن اللزوم. انتوا اكيد فاهمين. لا على فكرة الكيو ار كودز اللي موجودة ورا دي المفروض نستخدمها في حاجة، وموبايلي مش جنبي تاني عشان اقدر اصورها. قال بجد.
These look really good.
Oh, sure, until Barry gets his hands on them, which, by the way, will happen over my dead body. The last time was the last time. Oh, and speaking of Barry, he called. Alan!
لحظة.
Please check the fuse box.
اهو فيوز بوكس.
I'm on it, honey.
الفيوز لحظة.
Honey, it's a power outage. I've got the flashlight.
Okay. Hi.
You okay?
سوري.
I'm sorry. It just really spooked me.
Don't worry. We'll just break out the candles.
I know it's stupid, but it's just, especially when I'm not prepared for it, you know? It gets to me.
I love you.
Tell me a story, writer.
Okay.
الله، مش كان دلوقتي من غير دقن؟
The dark really spooked me too. When it got really bad, my mom gave me this old light switch. She called it the clicker.
The clicker, huh?
Yeah. If I ever got scared of the dark, I could just flip the switch and the magic light would scare the monsters away.
Oh, sure.
Here it is.
Alan.
Maybe it'll help you too.
Yeah, nice story, writer boy. You made that up right now, didn't you?
No. Seriously.
I love you, even if you are a liar. Thanks for this.
الحب مش وقت الكلام ده. سوري يا جماعة. Bright Falls.
How do you feel, Mr. Wake? Any nausea, disorientation, anything like that? Mr. Wake, how are you feeling?
I'm okay. My head's fine. I had to lie about my headache and memory loss. He'd send me to a
في هزة
hospital for
وحشة.
tests. I couldn't leave without Alice.
Very well. I don't think you have a concussion, but you've obviously been through quite a shock. You should take it easy for a couple of days.
Thanks.
في هزة وحشة في الكاميرا.
Well then, Mr. Wake, we're done here. If the pain gets any worse or you experience any other symptoms, you should come see me. I'll let you get on with it then. Sarah, Sheriff Breaker, is waiting for you. She's very good at her job. I'm sure she can locate your wife in no time.
Doc Nelson was the image of a
شكراً.
small-town doctor. Sheriff Breaker had called him to the station to take a look at the cut in my head.
احنا ما شفناش الورقة اللي احنا اخدناها من الشقة.
It's true what they say about the fall and the sudden stop at the end.
يا نهار.
I'd lain here in the snow while the lurid chain of scenes that had led me here kept playing in my head. A rerun of my own private snuff movie. A memory of my corpse. Alone at my own wake. Thinking in metaphors again. The femme fatale was gone. Only a sour taste remained of the kiss that killed me.
بجد انا بجد انا مش عارفه اقول ايه. انا اللي مش عارف الفويس ده الاكتر، انا نسيت اسمه، بس ده الصوت بتاع ماكس بين. اللي فيكم ملعبش ماكس بين ضيع نص حياته. انا عماله اسمع الكلام والكتابه قدامي، انا عماله احرك شفايفي. يعني لو كان في كاميرا تسجلني انتوا كنتوا شفتوا عماله اتكلم اللي هو بيقوله. بجد الصوت فكرني قوي جدا. عاوزه العب ماكس بين. يا استنى نختار التانية دي.
This was a late goodbye. 13 years after I'd gotten my revenge, it had finally caught up with me. It had been a long time to bear the pain. My blood painted the snow red. The gruesome slushy dissolved all the scattered painkillers and leisurely dripped down to the sewer, mingling with the bile of the city, becoming one with it. I can see them now. My wife.
يا نهار اسوح.
Honey, I'm home.
يا خرابي، ده ماكس بين فعلا. الكتابة دي ماكس بين. انا مش فاكرة الحاجة دي نهائي. يا خرابي. البين كيلرز وليت جود باي دي الاند كريدت اللي هي الموسيقى اللي كانت في اخر الجيم بتاعت ماكس بين الجزء التاني. الاغنية اللي بتتعرض دي اسمها ليت جود باي. وماي وايف وماي بيبي هاني ام هوم. يا نهار اسود. ماكس بين يا جماعة. لا بجد في قشعريرة حصلت لي دلوقتي. الحاجات دي القديمة دي اللي بتعمل نوستالجيا او فلاش باك كده بتبقى فظيعة. واو. ايه ده هو؟
Adjusting the lights, Miss Weaver. Everything seems to be fine. I don't have the luxury of being complacent, Deputy Grant. The bulbs will need changing soon. You can't change them in the dark.
انا حسيت ان في غلط.
Miss Weaver, have a nice day now. Very good. I'll come back later on to remind you, just in case.
قلت لكم افتكروا شكل الست دي.
The sheriff is waiting for you in her office down the corridor.
Thank
That
you.
was Cynthia Weaver. I guess you can call her the town eccentric. She used to be the editor of the local newspaper, but she's focused on other things these days.
She'd fit right in where I come from.
As you can see, she's a little obsessed with maintaining the light bulbs of the whole town, refuses to step on shadows, things like that. Back in her day, she wrote about all sorts of weird things in the paper. Bright Falls has a colorful history. Of course, what small town hasn't?
واو. انا عارفة ان هو مش المكان الصح بس نتفرج. What is this?
Yeah, it's Mulligan here. I'm at Stucky's gas station with Thornton. There's no sign of him. Over.
Wait. Yeah, this is Thornton. Look, we've located the brake float. It's here. That's some good news, right? Stucky was supposed to be driving it at the rehearsal today. Over.
Oh, give me that. Mulligan here. Looks like someone really thrashed the garage. Over.
Okay, roger that, guys. Keep looking for Stucky. Chains out.
مش لاقيين. اللي هو قال ان المفروض يعتبر قتله.
The sheriff wants to see you in her office, Mr. Wake.
حاضر. في حد بيزمر. read ايه؟ ما اعرفش دول ممكن يكونوا صور للديفلوبرز في الجيم حقيقي. انا لا اعلم. مفيش اي ورقة اي حاجة.
Come in, Mr. Wake. Your phone's on the desk. The battery was dead. It's charged now.
شكرا يا ست.
Have you started looking for my wife yet?
My men are already on it. Now, can you tell me what happened?
I'm not sure. I can't remember. We were arguing. I walked out of the cabin.
The cabin on Cauldron Lake?
How did you end up at Stucky's gas station?
I wanted to tell her what had happened last night, but I couldn't. She'd lock me up. Excuse me. I need to take this. Hello?
Alan, please help me.
Alice?
Stop talking to the law. You'll do exactly what I say if you ever want to see your wife.
Who is this?
Go to the back lot. There's a hole in the fence on the left. Look inside the junker. I left a little something there that fits you all the same age here. After you ditch the cops, you're gonna meet me in Elderwood National Park. There's a spot called Lover's Peak. Midnight. Don't do nothing stupid, pal. We're watching you.
Hey, mister! Hey, can you turn the lights on? The deputies, they don't understand. They won't listen to me. I need it to be bright in here.
طب استنى يا سيدي اهو.
Thank you, man, thank you. Hey, you're alright. You're a good guy. Don't let anybody tell you different. You know, I shouldn't even be in here. The cops, they got it all wrong. See? Sure.
لا واضح ان انت سكران خالص.
The early morning light hurt my eyes and made my head ache.
Wow.
The man on the phone had said, go through the fence on the left.
فين الفنس اللي على الشمال؟ استنى كده نلاقي اي حاجة ورا هنا. مفيش حاجة. الاحتياط في ترمس هناك اهو نجمع.
The caller had told me to find a hole in the fence behind the
خلاص.
police station. There was something for me in an abandoned car.
حاضر رايحين. المفروض على الشمال. المفروض نمشي هناك في فتحة هناك خلاص عرفت. في ورقة. في واحدة واقعة اهي.
Kidnapper fired his gun one last time, and the shadow vanished into the darkness it had come from. See? Nothing to it, Wake. The thought of Alice in his hands was revolting. We stood on the wooden platform of Lover's Peak, the waterfall on the mountain behind us, the lights of the radio mast blinking red in the heights above. I fought with the urge to take a swing, force myself to speak. Let's cut the act now. Where's my wife?
الأحداث دي اللي هتحصل. طيب تمام. بس في ورقة ضايعة.
Alice's driver's license had been placed on the front seat. The caller meant business. Barry?
Ow! Thank God! Where the hell have you been? I've been trying to reach you for a week, you and Alan. I've been worried sick. I flew out yesterday. I'm here in Wright Falls.
Barry, listen to me. I'm at the sheriff's station. Come and get me. I can't talk now.
Ow! What the hell is going on?
I had to get the sheriff to let me go. I needed to get to Elderwood National Park to meet Alice's kidnappers.
ماشي يا سيدي نروح. بس كنت عايزة اتمنى اجيب الورقة اللي راحت دي. عمو.
A writer is a light that reveals the world of his story from darkness, shapes it from nothingness. The way a sculptor carves a statue from a block of granite. If I stop, the world I'm making dies. Darkness will reclaim it. It's a long, hard journey into the dark. Alice's life is at stake, but I can't think about that, or I'll lose it. The dread lingers at the edge of perception. I'll push on. Anything is possible here. I'll write the story. I'll save her.
حلاوة. بس الراجل ده ماله؟ واضح انه نايم بيتحرك. ده فيش خير كمان اهو. طب تمام.
Marvelous, Sarah. I just wanted to
settle all the damage the Anderson brothers might have inadvertently caused on their recent and regrettable little outing. They are not accountable for them.
يا
Are you feeling any better,
ما
Mr. Wake?
كملش.
I'd like to leave. Am I free to go?
Well, we still need to talk about...
Am I under arrest?
No, of course not. But I need to know where you'll be staying so I can get in touch with you.
I'd avoid the motel. The Majestic is known for its roaches. The cabins at Elderwood are pretty nice, though.
That sounds perfect.
I'm Dr. Emil Hartman. I'd like to invite you to stay at Cauldron Lake Lodge.
Did you talk to my wife?
I had the pleasure of discussing your situation with her on several occasions.
Did you set something up with her?
I invited her here. My clinic is a place where...
Ooh.
Take it easy.
Hey, nobody move! Get your hands off of my client!
Who are you?
I'm Barry Wheeler, his agent. If you have business with Mr. Wake, you talk to me. You yokels won't know what hit you once I stick my lawyers on your asses.
No harm done, Sarah. I'm all right. I don't want to press charges. Mr. Wake, my offer still stands.
Get me out of here.
لابس جاكيت أحمر
What was
ده
that
اتحسن.
about, Al? We don't need a replay of that thing with the paparazzi. I thought they were gonna lock you up.
شخصية شكله اتحسن في
I
الريماستر
had
هنا.
to talk to someone. I told Barry everything. He thought I was certifiable, but when he heard about the manuscript, I had him. The fact that I'd written something, even if I couldn't remember it, was enough for him. He smelled money. And he believed that Alice had been kidnapped. Anything beyond that was another story. I had a midnight appointment with the kidnapper in a place called Lover's Peak, somewhere in Elderwood National Park. The plan was to rent a cabin.
I don't like it, Al. I don't like any of it. It's not good. In fact, it's the absolute opposite of good.
Mr. Wake! Barry, you found him!
Ira.
Oh, wow, I was just thinking about you, too.
Great.
I was just bringing Rusty some coffee. He's on the balcony, looking after Max. Poor thing.
ياه.
I really need to go. Great to see you again, Mr. Wake. Later!
أيوة حركة الشفة اللي اترفعت دي هي دي بالظبط.
Who's Max?
يا ربي.
What an airhead.
Jeez, Mr. Takes a swing at everybody. This is not her fault. She's a very nice girl and, more importantly, a fan. She even has a fan site dedicated to you. And she was very helpful when I was looking for you. Seriously, Al, what you were saying in the car, just listen to yourself. What, you shot a guy and his body just disappeared? When was the last time you slept? What, are you high? Have you been drinking?
No! Look, Barry, I'm missing a week, and someone's got Alice.
Do you
and everything's
understand
just...
what it sounds like when you say stuff like that? Don't get me wrong, it's a good story, could be a bestseller. But when you start confusing fiction with reality, you're buying yourself a ticket to the funny farm.
Wait here.
يا ربي. الولد ده هيتعبني شوية في البتاعة دي. في حاجة تانية ندور عليها. ورقة ورقة ورقة. ورقة ورقة لله.
Easy there, boy. I'm almost done.
Hey, Rusty, right? You rent cabins.
Oh, Mr. Wake. I'd shake your hand, but mine are kind of full here. Actually, I'm sorry about this. Would you mind grabbing the registration form from the desk? It's just across from Bugtooth Charlie.
Okay, sure. What happened?
استنى هي فين من الديسك اللي وراه ولا هنا؟
Max here got his foot caught in a trap. They're illegal to use here. Hell, you're not supposed to hunt within the park at all. But that doesn't stop some lowlifes. Well, at least Max is gonna be okay. He got lucky.
راح اجيب لك يا سيدي.
Seriously, Al, you can't just go and meet a kidnapper. Those situations always end up in disaster. You gotta talk to the cops.
She's my wife, and it's my call. Can we talk about this later?
No, this whole thing... Listen, you hit your head. I mean, geez, Al, come on. You gotta understand how crazy all this sounds. If you're trying to pull a joke on me, freak me out, it's working. Haha, let's have a laugh on Barry. Well, you had me going there real funny, Al. You can quit it now.
سوري يا شباب، اضطريت اوقف الجيم من غصب عني. حتة الجيم دي لما بيلاقي، قلتها لكم قبل كده، كذا دايلوج او كذا حد بيتكلم في نفس الوقت، ما بحبهاش خالص بجد، بتبقى مزعجة.
I think this is the form you wanted.
And here are the keys. Okay, you're all set, Mr. Wake. Glad to have you stay here.
Thanks. Can you tell me how to get to Lover's Peak?
Oh, sure. It's at the end of the nature trail. Just follow the paths, you'll get to it eventually. It's an easy walk. Nice spot, too.
شكرا يا عم، والله لولا الكلاب بس.
Just keep your eyes on the radio map. It's right below that.
Al, you're asking me to believe that you shot a dude who went poof into thin air, a guy who was bulletproof until you pointed a flashlight at him. You hear that from people who end up spending time in padded rooms,
كفاية يا
strapped to
ابني.
their beds, wearing white shirts with too long tangled up sleeves, and eating a healthy diet of pills. Al, you make cruel jokes about people who believe that kind of stuff. You're the skeptic. You gave me an hour-long lecture on homeopathy last week. What was it? If there's no proof, it's pure bullshit. Period.
Guess the laugh's on me then.
Al, come on! I mean, okay. Okay, maybe something weird happened to you, okay?
Okay.
Thanks for the heartfelt vote of confidence.
All I'm saying is you gotta throw me a bone here, bestseller. What would you think if it was me? There's no way you should be going out at midnight with a gun.
No one asked you to come here, Barry. Either work with me on this or go straight back to New York. Your choice.
زعل كتير بصراحة. كمان صوت باري ده، لو حد فيكم شاف فيلم هوم ألون اكيد معروف، يعني تحس ان هو عامل زي صوت الشرير اللي هو القصير شوية ده، مش فاكرة اسمه برضو حتى. واللي عمل ماكس بين اسمه جيمس.
We should go to the sheriff or call the FBI.
Damn it, Barry, they'll kill her! This is not a goddamn debate, Barry. I'm going to Lover's Peak. He said to come alone.
Okay, okay then. I understand. You're my best friend and I'm worried that you're not right in the head. Tell me what to do to help and I'll do it.
You stay here, and if I'm not back by morning, call the cavalry.
يرحمكم الله. أتشو.
Just be careful with the natives, Al. These yokels are dangerous. Everybody hates a tourist, or it'll be deliverance all over again.
بص بص العين في وشك.
Oh, this place is trying to kill me. I'll bet there's mold in here, spores, poison ivy, God knows what. This is so not worth a 15% commission.
رغاي البتاعة دي، تحسوا ان الغطا بتاع مش عارفة اسمها، نسيت اسمها. تحسوا ان دي اللي منورة، مفيش لمبة. خلاص بقى يا عم، بجد تعبت من الازعاج الكتير ده. شوف لو في اي حاجة هنا ناخدها. هو بس الترمس ده تاني. حبايبي، مفيش معايا حتى مسدس. وي لا يا بابا. انا قلتلك النور تاني، قلتلك النور تاني. مفيش هنا ورقة، مفيش هنا حاجة. بسم الله. انا بقالي كتير ما لعبتش اللعبة. وفجأة المسدس ظهر من العدم. انا شاكة في الغربان اللي بتطلع دي ان هي زي ناس بتقعد تتجسس عليا. مش قادرة افتكر اذا كان ده صح ولا لا. لا يا لا لا لا. انا كنت بضغط على ده. خرابي في ورق رايح.
Barry had never gotten along with Alice, but he knew Alan loved her with an almost frightening intensity. And now something had happened to Alice. And here was Al armed with a gun and saying things people got put in padded cells for. It was as if his friend had experienced a massive psychotic episode and was now totally disconnected from reality. It scared the shit out of Barry.
ندخل جوه. مفيش حاجة. مش عارفة ليه منظر التلاجة اللي كان جوه ده فكرني بالتلاجة اللي في كنترول.
I should have gone to the cops. This wasn't the smartest thing I'd ever done, but I was still angry with Barry for trying to talk me out of it. These people had called me right in the sheriff's station. The cops wouldn't scare them, and they had Alice.
اللي فيكم لعب كنترول هيعرف موضوع التلاجة اللي انا بتكلم عنه ده، مع اني ما شفتش ايه اللي حصل، بس الحمد لله. مش هو ده الطريق، بس نشوف لو في حاجة برضو. ايه ده؟ ينفع ادخل مع ان ده اقتحام؟ سوري.
Welcome back to the show, folks. As promised, our very own Dr. Nelson just parked his rear end in the studio. Doc, what's your Fearfest plan like? My plan? You'll make us sound a lot more organized than I ever seen, man.
خلينا في النور، يمكن نحتاج نرجع، الله اعلم. الناس اللي قطعت تضحك لي في الراديو ده. مش عارفه يا جماعه الناس فيكم بقى لعبه جي تي اي ولا لا؟ في كلام كتير قوي عنها دلوقتي. ايه اللي حصل؟ في ايه اللي حصل؟ في كلام عن جي تي اي. في ناس بتقول ان الثلاثيه سان اندرياس هي الوحيده اللي تعتبر روكستار اللي اهتمت بيها بشكل كبير قوي. الباقي نص كم. المطر في اللعبة يتعب العين. الشخصيات تحسوا انه الموديل بتاع شكلها لبعض الناس مش حلو. في ايه تاني؟ في باين ناس كانت بتلعب فجأة يعني بيقتلوا او بيضربوا حد بالنار، فجأة اتقبض عليهم من شرطي مخفي. هو انا كنت هنا ولا انا اللي بلف؟ انا مش عارفة. لا ده مكسور المكان ده. يخرب بيوت. انا خايفة التلفزيون ده ينور بصراحة. مفيش حاجة؟ مفيش بتاع ده ما ينورش النور؟ شكرا. الجيم برضو فيها نقطة سيئة، لما بيجي اغاني بتعمل لي كوبي رايت على الفيديو. كنت قلت لكم الحكاية دي في الفيديو الاولاني، والتاني كمان موجود، فالصوت بيتقطع في لقطات معينة. احنا هنقعد نلف كده، يمكن نلاقي لنا ورقة. والحتة دي او الطريقة دي ما بحبهاش. ورقة. اخرة التعب حلو برضو. الواحد لما بيلف بيستفاد. ايه ده؟ طب فين خرابي؟
Rose knew that Rusty was in love with her, and she liked him too. She liked him a lot. He taught her to dance, and life had certainly taught her the value of a man who was gentle. He treated her well, made her smile, made her feel good. But Rusty wasn't the prince of her dreams, and that tended to underline the unbearable truth. She was no closer to that Hollywood magic than he was.
ما كانش ليها لازمة حتى. نمشي بقى. مش عارفة العربية دي فيها حاجة. في ورقة كمان اهي. عايزة اقول عايزين اكشن، بس خايفة اندم.
Rusty kept coughing blood. My eyes were drawn to the twisted shape of his broken leg. The attack had been vicious. Max whined in his cage. Rusty's eyes were wild with fear and terror. He gasped. Mr. Wake, it happened just the way it was on that page.
ده اللي هو الدكتور اللي كان بيعالج الكلب، صح؟ انا فاكره حاجه زي كده، انا فاكره اللقطه زي كده لما لعبت الجيم. انا فاكره حاجه زي كده. يا ماما يا ماما.
The vision left me weak. This was no head injury.
ايه بجد الطريقة وحشة اوي، الصوت والحاجات دي، كمان الكنترولر بيتهز.